Okie dokie, we have a few dumbbells lying on the ground here. What could it be? What could it be? Today we are doing some pistol squats. Let me do a quick warm-up set here and explain what's going on. Alright, so today the adventures of pause squats continue. Last time we kind of figured out that I am really weak in the bottom position in the pistol squat. So now I'm just practicing that bottom position by doing loads of paused squats. Today we will do the same thing, so the weight is going to be lower, but every time in the bottom position we're going to take a few seconds to stop and then basically push back up. Now, I have been doing squats every day, kind of trying to do that for 30 days. And I have noticed progress in the past couple of days as well with these pause squats. So last time, in the actual leg day, we did 3 reps with 30 kilos. Today, I'm hoping to get that to like 5 or 6 reps, right? That would be a good improvement. In fact, it would be double. So that's kind of what I'm aiming for. But in terms of sets today, I'm going to work up to 2 main sets of 30 kilo paused squats. Then lower the weight down, do some higher rep sets. Nothing too crazy, probably like 8 to 10 reps, but on just body weight, maybe even. But just, to feel the movement, to get a good pump, slow and controlled reps. Those are very good. So like when you're done with your main sets, right, you want to have some finishers. And in my case, it's going to be even more past pistol squats, but like in a different manner. And then after that, nothing too much to add except some accessories. Accessories, quite easy. You don't have to go hard on those, but basically accessories are meant to target your weak area. In my case, it's mobility. So I'm going to do some deep lunges to basically target my mobility. That's kind of how the shape of today's workout will look like. So not too many sets, but certainly it will be quite a lot of fun and quite tough, especially the first few sets, These 30 kilo sets fast, nothing to laugh at, so I'm gonna concentrate a bit and get those going. All right, this might be a stupid idea, but I'm gonna go for a second set. I think it will be RPE over 9,000, but let's see. How the fuck is this possible? I think it's possible because, the second set, my technique is better than the first. Holy shit, 2 sets of 6. Let's repeat on the other leg and move on. These main sets, heavy sets, they're the meat of your dinner, right? The main portion, so you can go hard on these. These are supposed to get you down to like 10% energy. All right, so happy screams are coming from my quadriceps, at least. I assume the screams are happy, but screaming they are. Holy shit, like fast pistol squats, you get like tension at the bottom of the rib constantly, and then you have to push yourself up from there, and there's not really like a bounce that you can make use of, so it's like way more tension than you would normally have on a pistol squat. It's very effective. I am very happy with today's sets. If you think about it, I did double the reps I did last time, so not complaining there. And now it's time for some feel good stuff, some pump stuff. I'm gonna do the pistol squats with body weight like I mentioned. However, I'm not gonna do more reps. I said like I was gonna do 8 to 10 reps. I think I'm gonna do like 5 to 6 reps instead. However, I'm gonna go down, controlled, 3 seconds, pause, 3 seconds, go up, 3 seconds. So every rep is like 9 seconds. So although there is no extra reps, right, there is extra time under tension, which, not only the amount of reps you do is important when it comes to pumping, right? Like when you want a pump in your muscles, the time under tension is the most important. So no matter if you do an isometric, which is 0 reps, or fast reps, right? You need a certain time in your set to basically get the blood going into your muscles. So that's what I'm gonna do now. A couple of sets, probably like 2, and that's gonna be it for pistol squats today. Then we can move on to accessories. Oh, all right. It's very difficult to keep count. First of all, I might have miscounted a few times. All right, so quadriceps are burning quite a lot, Today, I felt for the first time that there's 4 separate muscles in the quadriceps, so definitely not a bad day, especially considering, I did double the volume on the main sets compared to the training 3 days ago. So these squats, don't get me wrong, right? Like doing them every day, it's fucking tough. Like during running, I feel it. Going up the stairs, I feel it. It's insane, but at the same time, like at the moment, it's kind of rewarding as well. Like sometimes my body is telling me to stop, especially like my left knee is a bit, how do I say it, sensitive, right? It's a bit weak, but the gains are just so good. So as long as nothing is getting worse when it comes to injury, of course you have to be careful, right? I'm gonna keep doing this, like squatting every day, or no matter what, right? You want to get something stronger and you feel like technique is a lacking point for you, do it every day. Do it every day, a tiny little bit, right? And you will see massive improvements. For example, yesterday I squatted for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right? Morning, 1 set, lunch, 1 set, dinner, 1 set. And, doing something that often, you notice like improvements throughout the day. It's, for example, how I achieved my 1-arm planche. I'm not training 1-arm planche at the moment, but when I was first training for the movement, I was obsessed with it, right? I was still in school, but like in the morning, before breakfast, 1-arm planche. After breakfast, before leaving school, 1-arm planche. When I got back from school, 1-arm planche. When I had dinner, 1-arm planche. And I would just do attempts and attempts and attempts every day, like up to 50 attempts in a day sometimes, which I don't say that you have to go that far, but doing something so often, like of course you're going to learn a pattern, right? When you do it something so often. So yeah, if you want to try it, definitely don't hesitate, give it a go. So now I'm going to do the deep lunges accessories, and then we're finished for the day. Alrighty, leg training done. Fuck, I'm tired. Tired but satisfied as hell. These are the good trainings. At the moment, I'm in the zone of like more effort, even if you're tired, and it's paying off, and I guess it will last until, and I do too much, and my brain, my body will tell me to stop. But for now, I'm enjoying this. And something I just want to say is like, people often like ask me like, how hard should I train? How should I train? Should I do A, B, C? There's so many different ways to train, right? It's very difficult to find it out, especially as a beginner. There's so much information. And, unfortunately, training is different for everyone. I cannot give you like one specific answer that will, answer all your questions. But what you can do, right, is basically what you're doing right now. If you're watching this video, go on YouTube, go on the internet, Instagram, whatever, watch other people train, watch what they do, and draw inspiration from that. See what you can apply to your training. Like, for me, for example, sometimes I like doing high reps, but for some people, they don't like doing high reps. Do you then also have to do high reps because I'm doing it? No. Like, you can watch my training, like pick a few things that you would like to try them, see for yourself if you like them or not, and if you like them, like, of course, keep doing it, right? Take the good things, implement them in your training, and throw the bad stuff out. That's how you keep improving your training, because at some point you have your current training, right? You have things that you like a lot, and you have things that you like a little bit less. So you take something new, you take the stuff out that you don't like that much, and you have a new set of training things, right? You have a new kind of training. And when you keep adding like all these improvements, like the things that before that were very good are gonna like trickle down to the bottom, let's say, right? They're like, compared to the new stuff that you're doing, maybe they're not as exciting anymore. And then you can throw that stuff out. And it's like a constant stream of things that you can implement in your training, and then things streaming out as well. Of course, don't do this every day. Don't like change your training up completely every day, but like, every week or something, try something new. Every 2 weeks, try something new, right? There's always something that you can experiment with. And basically, that's how you will find out how you should train. If you like want to experiment, or you're wondering, like, should I do planche and front lever in the same day or not? The only way that you're going to find it out for yourself is by actually trying it. But the fact that you're wondering, like, oh, should I do that or not? That means that you're interested, like, or at least that's my impression. And if you're interested in some kind of training, what's the harm in just trying, right? If it doesn't work, big deal. You just stop doing it, and maybe you didn't progress as much, like for an entire week. But training is not something of a few weeks. It's not something of a few months. Like when let's say you lost a week, right? And it's not losing because you're getting experience. But let's say you didn't make as much progress in 1 week. In the grand scheme of things, right? When you're like 10 years down the road, you've been training for 10, 15 years, right? What's 1 week gonna be, right? It's not much. So you're free to experiment. And I think, actually to keep experimenting is very important. And that's, like I said, how you will keep improving your training. That's how you will find out what training works for you. So if today, you see this video and you're thinking like, maybe I should try squatting every day, or maybe I should, implement this daily training and apply it to planche or front lever, right? Go ahead, give it a try. Of course, be careful, right? Don't overdo things, don't injure yourself, but feel free to try things, right? And if you like it, if you like daily training, sure, then implement it, right? Keep doing it. And then some point down the road, right, you're going to feel like, oh shit, this daily training is not working for me anymore. And then you can quit, right? It's a free world. There is no law in the world that is forbidding you to train a certain way. The police is not going to come knocking on your door because you try to squat daily. Or at least I hope they won't. But that's it for today. Very successful leg day. Tomorrow is going to be push day, which I'm very much looking forward to. And I'll see you for that one. I'm going to have some breakfast now. Ah, holy shit. My legs are so tired.